At Material Futures Lab, we create renewable natural dyes for a textile industry that's searching for sustainability. Right now, almost all dyes used in the industry are synthetic. That means that they use harsh petrochemical synthesis to be created, and all of that then is released into global waterways, which is why textile dyeing is the #1 cause of global water pollution worldwide. Despite this, across the industry, sustainability is wanted. The eco-fashion market is worth $60 billion and is growing faster than any other fashion niche. In addition to that, governments worldwide are increasingly regulating synthetic dye manufacturing and in many cases shutting down production altogether. In response to this, natural dye production is recently seeing a surge. But despite this, it's incredibly inefficient and unsustainable. To dye just a single acre of cotton, it takes 13 acres of an indigo or other natural dye plant to be produced. At Material Futures Lab, we use bacterial processes to produce the natural dyes that the industry wants. This is an efficient process that uses orders of magnitude less land and water than traditional natural dye processes. We can see globally that the dyeing industry is anything but, being worth $30 billion this year and being propped up by increasing growth due to increasing consumer demand for sustainability. Currently, 70% of consumers base their purchases on the ethical practices of the products they buy. What we're producing right now is our first pigment. That's a dark blue that can replace indigo within the industry. By the end of this year, we'll have an established production line for that blue dye. With the $5,000 here today, we'll be developing our IP and patent strategy and undergoing a rigorous color fastness testing in the new year. And by the summer of 2019, we'll be working on our pilot testing with a number of cutting-edge fashion brands who have already reached out to us in hopes of partnering with us. My co-founder Iris and I are the perfect team to be creating solutions in a space like this. With our combined experience in the fashion, textile, and biotechnology industries, we know that we can solve problems. So we are Material Futures Lab, and we're creating renewable natural dyes with bacterial processes. Thank you.